Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you. Can you imagine saying peace be upon you every time you say hello to somebody and they wish that back to you? Not hi. Peace be upon you. I like that for a coping mechanism. Assalamu alaikum. MashaAllah means giving thanks for what God created, something beautiful. Anytime you see something beautiful that God created, MashaAllah. Feel it in your heart. Oh my God. Only God knows how to make this. Only God does these things. I was cleaning the yard and I noticed how many hundreds of variety of weeds there were, and I could not help but think that God actually painted every blade of grass for me to notice in that moment, because he knew that I was going to pay attention, that there were so many choices and so many different varieties, and they all coexisted. What's your coping mechanism? Is it to think thoughts? Are they upper thoughts or are they lower thoughts? Are you running down the rabbit hole? Humans are not rabbits, but we make timelines when we imagine things, and when we speak about them, if they're not good, it doesn't differentiate. That timeline becomes something as a choice for people who are locking into that idea. It's just that sometimes those ideas are not always organic. Sometimes those ideas are plumbed to you through your TV and your phone, showing you what somebody else wants you to value. And nobody ever really wants to be the hero. We don't really want to have to rescue anybody. We want everybody to take care of themselves. And one way of doing that is by trusting God has a plan. And he knows how to work us all in the right directions if we just follow our heart. I guess my coping mechanism is talking to people about spirituality. I don't know if people are confused or if there's been so much information, misinformation. I mean lots of misinformation. I was reading something in the Quran the other day, and it said specifically that there's never been an ultraviolet ray or a crystal that's been found at a site inside somebody's body. And the multidimensionals will definitely tell you that there's chakras and there's colors and there's frequencies and there's this and there's that. But in the Quran, it basically told you to ignore those type of ideas and just be happy, because God wants a good thought for you. And if you're believing in something other than happy or not a good thought, it says specifically turn away from those ideas, and that they're the whispers of the devil to get you to think and go down the rabbit hole. However, in earth terms, going down the rabbit hole sometimes creates timelines that we shouldn't explore. Anyways, I was just wondering if other people had interesting coping mechanisms on how to get through whatever they're going through. Excuse me.